Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is Saturday, March the 27th, 2021. This is episode number 153 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. I want to give a big shout out to Renee Grosskreutz. She owns a blog called I Teach Blogging. She also owns another one called Cooking Chew. She's a great friend and a client. She's awesome. She bought me a book via Audible called The Common Pathways to Uncommon Success by John Dumas, which you guys all know is a great podcaster that does Entrepreneurs on Fire. I've been reading this. I'm through chapter 3. I love this book. It's outstanding. I want to share something I've learned from that book, and that's what we're going to talk about today in our 333. It is, what is your avatar? We're going to talk about who that avatar buys, why them, and niching Johnny. Avatar. Small business owners, John Dumas has this great idea. You should know the demographics of who buys your products and services so well that you give them a name. You've got to study, and this is our business tip number 1. What is the demographics, the personality, the person of who buys? Who specifically, what is their age? What do they listen to? What do they do? What do they buy? Where do they hang out? You need to know and write a profile. He even went through and wrote like 400 words of the very specific person that would listen to his show. In your case, the very specific person that would buy your product or services. You need to know that so cold that you have it written out almost like you are profiling somebody, because you're profiling your client. Number 2, you need to get to the bottom as to why that person buys your stuff. What is the why? What did they do specifically? We've talked about it before, what makes you unique, but you need to understand from the client's perspective why they are buying. What pain are they overcoming that they would buy your product or service? Pretend you're putting on their shoes, you live their life, you do their job. Why do they need your particular product or service? And number 3, business tip number 3, I think you need to niche down to that particular avatar and give it a name. Now, in the case of Johnny Dumas, he calls it Johnny, and he wrote this profile up that he could niche down to Johnny. This is what Johnny does. This is how Johnny is. This is where he does, what he does when he wakes up in the morning, when he goes to work, when he comes home, where he shops, what radio station he listens to. He always refers to every decision he makes in his business is what would Johnny do, right? What would the avatar do? So you need to know and make every decision based on that particular avatar. So that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning. Anything I learn, I share with you guys, because always I want you to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.